Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. As with any major update here in Call of Duty, Season 4 Reloaded obviously added in all the standard update stuff. It brought some new content, new weapon, new map, some new modes and whatnot. Brought a whole lot of issues as well, but it also added in plenty of new game files, some of which were relevant to the content that was released with the update, some of which is for future content and future updates. And this happens, like I said, with pretty much every single major update, and that's how we see things data mined from the game files regarding future updates, new weapons, new operators, new maps, all sorts of stuff like that. And well, the leaks that we saw with Season 4 Reloaded are interesting. They're unique, to say the least. Some of them might leave you scratching your head because they are just that downright weird. So this information is coming from various data miners in the community, COD, Alex, a bunch of different names. We'll start first though with probably one of the strangest leaks that we've had in some time. Modern Warzone ended up tweeting about this, saying, data miners have found code referencing a talking gun coming to Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone. So essentially what I imagine this is referring to is a new blueprint of some sorts that just has audio built into the actual weapon itself. High on Life, a game that came out I think earlier on this year, obviously had that as like parody. I don't think it's going to be to that extent per se, but this weapon might have some kind of like voice box or something in it that actually has specific lines that play if you do something with it in game or if you go on a streak or something like that. But yeah, a talking gun. A weapon that actually has a real personality, not personality in the way of, oh, it feels like this when you're shooting it, you know, it's got a ton of recoil or something like that. It actually is like, it's got a character to it, which is going to be very strange. Realism in Modern Warfare 2 was a big selling point. You know, you can't have certain movement, you can't have this or that, no red dots, stuff like that. Talking weapons now, though, hey, anything for the store bundles, it would seem. That leak definitely was not something I was expecting to be talking about here. We also have some other very interesting leaks, this time in regards to operators. This is stemming from Alex, a very popular data miner in the community, and he recently posted that in the files there are now new references to two new sort of collaboration operators coming, presumably in Season 5, and it's 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj. So we're again going into like the pop culture area for crossovers. Obviously, we've had this happen sometimes in COD in the past. We had Snoop Dogg back in Vanguard, of course, and there's been various other rappers, other mainstream artists involved in promotion for the game and whatnot. But 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj as actual in-game operators is certainly something that's going to be unique, to say the least. I will say it's cool though. So far that means we then have Graves as like a main operator for Season 5 leaked. We've also got Mace returning as an operator from MW 2019 and Warzone 1. 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj supposedly now as licensed operators. And Alex also mentioned that with Season 4 Reloaded, there were 3 other new operator names listed as well, those being Ivan, Nolan, and then Oz. So we now have a bunch of different operator names listed out. And again, as we've talked about in the past, as far as the end of MW2 and Warzone go here for this current year of content, it seems more than likely we are going to have a Season 6 at this point. So it's very possible that we actually have some Season 6 content listed here, just because unless they're going all in on operators in Season 5, there's probably a few too many here to release just all in one season. 3 basic ones there with Ivan, Nolan, and Oz, 2 licensed ones, and then Graves presumably is like a main operator for the Battle Pass, and Mace as well. Usually we don't see that many operator updates in one given season, so some of that will probably extend into Season 6 if such a thing comes to fruition, which, like I said, seems more than likely at this point in time. Now, as we continue on with these new leaks, which continue to be very strange, if you are new to the channel every day, I got you covered with all things going on in COD, news, updates, meta breakdowns, you name it, it's right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and if you guys enjoy this video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It is always seriously appreciated, as it does really help the channel grow. Now, this next leak is another one that is just going to have you questioning things, maybe scratching your head a little bit alongside the news of a talking gun debuting in COD at some point. But this one's also stemming from Alex. He does preface this by saying there is not 100% certainty on this one, but various other data mining sources have also talked about this and sort of interpreted it in the same way, I guess you could say. the reveal event for Call of Duty 2023, presumably Modern Warfare 3. That's what all the rumors and leaks are calling it up until this point. The reveal event for that is coming up here, and Tom Henderson leaked sometime back that it was going to take place in early August within Warzone, similar to how we had like the Cold War and the Vanguard reveal events happen in Warzone 1 back in the day. This would be close to that. And the files are now starting to be updated with reveal references, basically. However, Alex says it seems like the reveal event will happen in Al Mazrah in DMZ during Season 5. This is what personally makes me scratch my head a little bit, the DMZ aspect of that. Now, this could very well just be the files appearing in a certain place and that not being 100% accurate, because these are leaks at the end of the day. Of course, take everything that we're talking about here with a grain of salt, because it's not 100% confirmed. It is just leaks, it is just rumors until Call of Duty says something officially, right? But I do think it would be strange if we had to be specifically in DMZ to actually take part in this event, just because it seems like a strange way to do it. DMZ is obviously like its own sort of niche this year. I haven't played it much outside of Season 1 because I don't feel like it's evolved all that much, and I'm much more, inclined to play Battle Royale because that's what I enjoy the most. But in the past with the reveal events, they weren't necessarily like Battle Royale specifically. They were altered modes, LTMs that were meant just for the event, but there was also still Battle Royale like gameplay dynamics of it at the same time, up until a certain point when like the cutscenes start to happen or the actual event kicks off. So it being DMZ specific to me sounds a little strange, and I'm really curious to see if that's something that ends up changing over time as we start to see other files added in that probably reference the reveal in upcoming updates, maybe with the Season 5 launch update or shortly thereafter, because that is, again, like this rumor says, during Season 5 is when the reveal event is supposed to be taking place. So we should have actual official information on this and more leaks on this too in the coming days and weeks. We'll have to keep our eyes focused on that here. Then the final leak is another strange one, because it's not really a leak, but I guess it kind of is. Basically, we know Call of Duty 2024 is going to be Treyarch's next game, and earlier on this week, Charlie Intel posted a tweet that they discovered. I think Insider Gaming was the initial source of this. Tom Henderson over there found this. Basically, an actor posted various videos and images on their Facebook profile saying that he's playing a character known as Ratcliffe in next year's Call of Duty game, so Treyarch's Call of Duty game. And that would suggest that COD 2024 is in fact going to be based around the Gulf War, based off of the Ratcliffe name there. So we have actual voice actors and model actors now teasing things they're not supposed to be teasing. All the posts, all the videos there were taken off the Facebook and off the Instagram profiles, by the way. So Call of Duty definitely sent out a voicemail. It was like, hey, take it down now. But definitely a strange thing to happen this far out from the game launching, because that I feel like is almost rule number one when you sign up to be on a multi-year long project like this. It's, hey, you're not allowed to say anything until this date and time, right? So we have a little bit more information on COD 2024 and it being a Gulf War based game. A lot of the leaks and rumors already sort of indicated that, but now we have it from a very strange source in the fact that it's actually one of the main characters' models, giving off a little bit too much information for, I'm sure, what Call of Duty would like. So yeah, as far as this batch of leaks goes, by far the weirdest that we've talked about in some time. Usually the leaks are pretty standard, a couple of modes here and there, maybe a new weapon, a couple of new operators, all sorts of crazy stuff going on with these. That is going to wrap things up for today, though. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And if you are new here, you want to guarantee you are always up to date with all things going on in COD, make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.